Welcome back, y'all. It's Tuesday, November 10th, 2020. Happy 245th to any of my brethren in the Marines that are out there watching. Hoorah. Lights going off. Before I get into the actual topic, my partner, who was like the little brother I never had, put in his papers today to go into the private sector. I kind of found that out in passing from my sergeant. Not too happy about it, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Find out if it was a money thing or what next time he and I work together. That was just a drain on a pretty good day. Only to find out the guy that he's being replaced with, don't have a whole lot of faith in. Anyway, enough of my sorrows, right? You just made the list. Or were you already on it? So you've got an Antifa person tweeting out that he's creating an app to put a whole bunch of Trump donors on blast so that they can be punished, if you will. You've got some media moguls. I don't know if they're moguls. I guess if you're a lefty, they are. And some politicians basically saying Republicans and Trump donors in general need to be shamed out of polite society. Now, these are the same people that say, all right, we won, now we need to heal and unite. I don't know how those two ideas can coexist, right? How do you heal and unite with somebody that wants to, at the very least, shame you out of polite society for your political beliefs? Or worse. Because let's face it, we know what Antifa is known for. And nonviolence is not their forte. Although, if you were to ask Joe Biden and the mainstream media, they'll tell you they're just an idea. Mind you, that idea has been burning Portland for, 100 and something days at this point? So in conversation with a friend of mine, if he's watching this video, hopefully you'll chime in the comments and say, yep, that was me. So, well, how the hell are they going to get this information, right? Turns out that's all public record. Now, I didn't know that my voter registration was a matter of public record. I knew it was a matter of record to the County Board of Elections. But I did not know that anybody can request the voter rolls and your party affiliation. Now, I personally don't care. For my own sake, I don't. I'm a relatively public person by profession. And, well, now if you know my party affiliation, so be it. However, what happens when they decide to shame some little old lady? Right? That lives at home by herself. With no one else. And here comes the shaming crowd with torches and pitchforks to, air quotes, protest that individual. Is that how we unite as a country? Is that their idea of healing? Excuse me. Or is it just their preparation for a night of the long knives, if you will? Because what you're basically talking about doing is doxing half the population, or half the adult voting population. Now, I was always a fan of you do you, I'll do me. Live and let live. But apparently those days are gone. Not by my choice. How do you coexist at the most base level, or unite in the most lofty of terms with someone who thinks you have no place in polite society? Now, I also mentioned to the same friend of mine that I had this conversation with that there's a lady around the corner from me. She's in her 70s. Nice old lady. She'd been after me, God, I don't know how long, to get out to the range with her, teach her how to shoot her gun. Her and the lady next door to her. I said, well, one of y'all has to get a range permit or a hunting license, because you can only bring one guest. So, she got her hunting license and learned a thing or two while she was taking the class. The conundrum comes in. Now, mind you, I've known this lady for 15 years. I knew her husband, God rest his soul, for, 12 of those 15 years. I've been to her house, she's been to mine. I've helped her move stuff in and out of her house because, well, she's in her 70s, right? Conundrum comes in. She's a Democrat. Now, I I don't put her in the crazy leftist category. But if you want to follow their logic, you're an associate of people who would do me harm, be it by shaming me out of polite society, or on a grander scale, by doing other things with the information of who I am and where I live that you can get from these voter rolls. So now am I the bigger person that says, I'm going to take grandma to the shooting range regardless because I don't want somebody to break into her house and do her harm? Or do I take the low road and say, screw it? Come up with some excuse. Play it their way. Now, I've already made my mind up what I'm going to do. What would you do in that situation? Would you be the bigger person? Say, well, self-defense is a human right. Or would you say, well, F you. You sided up with the enemy. So I'm going to tell you, whether you made the list or not, I can't become what I despise. I can't say, screw you, little old lady, you're on your own. But I wonder, if the shoe was on the other foot, how would that work out? Because we all just made the list. The other thing I'm wondering is how many of you are catching the Chris Jericho reference of, you just made the list. Somebody's going to unsubscribe for that childish action on my part. Which brings me to another topic. Fairly done with what I'm doing here. My last video on Operation Dark Winter, or touching on it, doubled my subscriber count. All you new people, I want to say thank you for showing me some love. I hope you'll bring some more new people and show me some more love. Because I didn't forget about that Dark Winter video. Had to pull out some research material because, well, not to show my age or anything, but that was like 20 years ago. Well, yeah, it'll be 20 years in a few months. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Get it out there. Talk about it down in the comments below. Be safe. Watch your six. Out for now.